enjoying the game so far. As a team,
Are we
we've been
back?
looking at all the fan arts, the memes, and the montages that people have been posting online, and the response to the game has really blown us away.
Yeah, this shit
Today, we just
blew
wanted to
up.
give everyone
Like
that
this
first
shit
sneak
blew
peek
the
at rounds
fuck
of
up.
costumes that they can be enjoying as part of Fall Guys Season 2.
This game is fun. My bitrate went to 0. There's a dragon costume. There's a wizard costume. New rounds!
You'll be dressing your Fall Guy as a medieval hero and competing across brand new rounds inspired by epic quests from the Middle Ages.
Oh, nice. So it's medieval.
Dodge swinging axes and scale movable siege ramps in the quest for ultimate game show glory.
New stages, this is what we wanted, yeah. New costumes! Ooh! Hey, you can be a Viking, Smite! You can finally be a Viking! Why does this look better than the PC version? Did they remake the graphics? It looks like it has a lot more bloom. You can grab and move the platforms. Holy shit. That seems like it's such a no-brainer.
Fall Guys Season 2. We're still adding the finishing touches to development, but if you want to stay up to date, then at Fall Guys Game on Twitter is where you want to be. See you on the start line.
This isn't just me or the game looked better. It had like bloom and motion blur and shit.
My father has Colorado in the palm of his hand, and he's afraid to close his fist.
It did look better. Maybe the PC version looks better? I don't know. Did they say when it was coming out? Well, you can see in game how many days, like how long the season has left. It's probably by 30 days by now.
More brains and cunning than both her brothers put together. She's the only one who could actually run Colorado. She's already tried once.
Vic's a depraved child.
What the fuck?
And Val's a brain without a spine. The years my father wasted grooming them for glory when I was right there.
Is this XCOM? What's with the music? Very distorted singer. Or give us death. It's E-rape music. It's Shrek saying, "Oh, hello there!"
Go back to Arizona, Rangers, and I'll pretend none of this happened. Stay, and you die alone.
Oh, hello, yeah!
Wasteland 3. Okay. There's a day 1 edition.
I really haven't found any new appreciation for gaming at this time, because my appreciation for gaming before couldn't be higher.
Com certeza, jogos multiplayer preenchem completamente a conexão social que eu preciso ter com outras pessoas nesses tempos de isolamento, e é o mais próximo que a gente pode ter de experiências reais com pessoas que estão longe da gente.
You get to travel all over the world in games, which is something I've always taken for granted. At the moment I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima, and you know, I kind of prefer it to the real Japan just because I've heard that in real life,
Thanks,
they don't let you
I'm a
run around with
fish.
katanas.
I appreciate games a lot more than films, music, or whatever, and it's just fine for me to have the time to play with friends or even with my family, to have a lot of fun.
I've been mostly at home with small children, and gaming is the only thing that I get to do for myself anymore. I find it's not only an escape, it's also a way to challenge my brain.
Gaming is becoming clearly more important for a
It's
lot
big
of
brain
people.
chat. Big brain time.
Play is a natural instinct, and from Animal Crossing to The Last of Us.
Why
Part
would you
2
play the
or
Game Boy on an
Origins,
original Game Boy
it's
in 2020?
definitely
Just use an
easier
emulator.
time
Just use a
now
fucking
to
phone,
care.
dude. I'm a snake.
Hey everyone, I'm Vince Sampella, head of Respawn Entertainment. When we set out to create Medal of Honor Above and Beyond, we knew we wanted to bring the series back to its roots. The Medal of Honor franchise
was
is known
acting
for its
Smite.
powerful and
He
exciting
was not
single-player
happy.
stories that put the player in the boots of a soldier who was there. It's a series that is grounded in history, which tells emotionally authentic stories. Peter Hirschman, who directed the original Medal of Honor in 1999, is back at the helm of this project. You'll hear more from him in just a bit.
Medal of Honor.
Peter and I actually worked together on Medal of Honor Allied Assault in 2002, and I'm really happy he's joined us at Respawn to craft a completely new experience in VR.
Ow.
The team is creating a riveting and emotional journey through World War II like you've never seen or played.
Oh my God, another World War II game? Holy shit.
Through powerful
Can we move on?
Stage for what players will experience.
Can we move on from World War II?
We could not be more excited to show the world the next look at Medal of Honor Above and Beyond and the game's action-packed story. Let's take a look.
World premiere.
I know this is the first time some of you will see combat. I know you're scared.
Yeah, they're gonna do Normandy and
be clear with all of you.
whatever the fuck.
I'm scared too.
Conquer did it better.
Welcome to France, gentlemen.
It's
I lead
VR.
the local resistance cell.
You get to play the piano.
Something big is happening inside Gestapo headquarters, and we don't know what it is.
We're gonna have to improvise here.
This is not real gameplay.
Members of the resistance are perhaps the bravest people fighting in this war. But you really should stop. There is no future in it.
Sorry to interrupt, Lieutenant.
Wait, so you play as a spy?
Be a wild ride, but we'll get you there. Jet fighters, brace yourselves.
Well, that's more interesting than just soldier guy. But you're still playing as a soldier. It would have been cool to just play as a spy. Is it just me or the graphics look more cartoony?
There are things as people.
Like, people are not realistic. They are more... They're like stylized. They're like Bioshock people.
Somehow this motley crew has been tasked with saving civilization.
Yeah.
God help us all.
It's oh, it's a VR game. Well, that game's gonna flop because everybody hates Oculus now because they force you to use Facebook. So yeah.
Thank
no.
you so much, Vince. That looks
yeah,
incredible.
no.
And now we're here with Respawn Entertainment's Peter Hirschman, game director on Medal of Honor Above and Beyond.
It's VR only. Well,
VR
it's fucked.
Experience. Peter,
There goes the game. That looked kind of cool.
Me. Such an incredible
If it wasn't more story-based and more not just go to the front lines and shoot people.
Well, Jeff, thank you for having us on the show. I'm representing
Maybe.
a whole team.
I would have given it a
Respawn
shot,
that's
but
been working
it's
really hard on
VR, so
this, and
fuck
it's,
that.
It's so exciting to premiere the trailer with you. Medal
Ain't that
going
right,
back
kitty?
to its roots was
Yeah,
always about
Facebook
putting
sucks.
the player in the boots of a soldier fighting in World War II. And with VR, we're able to do that in almost a literal way. It's definitely the most immersive experience, most immersive combat experience I've ever been able to work on. And the story follows.
He looks like
you
the
as a
guy
player
from
being
Jurassic
recruited
Park.
into
He looks
the
like
Office
Team
of
Schafer
Strategic
from
Services,
Double Fine.
commonly known as the OSS. And their mission was sabotage, espionage, search and rescue, everything in between. You name it, they did it. And they're known by a different set of initials now, the CIA. But during World War II, they sent operatives all over Europe, deep behind enemy lines. And that allows us to tell a story where you get to go to these places and locations and participate in events that really helped shape the outcome of the war.
One of the things I love about the trailer is you can tell there's a lot of interactivity in the environment, emergent game player. You got the piano and other things in there. Tell us a bit about how you're using that to tell the story. It seems like it's all kind of through a first-person perspective, but there are some story sequences. How do you tell the story?
That's why the game has that art style, because
it's
VR.
which is more than some feature films. We had a huge international cast of phenomenal actors. And it was fantastic. And the story follows a classic three-act structure. Act 1 is working with the French resistance, getting ready for the invasion. Act 2 is D-Day itself and the fight to get to Berlin. And then the third act is dealing with the Nazi secret weapon program, which
something
involved things
that
like the
happened
262 jet and the V2 rocket and things that could have really turned
80
the tide
years
of the war
ago.
if we hadn't stopped them. So you get to go on this journey, this story. And the story is shot all from your perspective. Because it's VR, your head is the camera. We don't have cutscenes, we don't have edits. Everything revolves around your perspective. So you experience this story completely in first person as if you are there. So it creates a much more intimate and emotional connection with the characters and the things going on around you. It was an incredible way to shoot. One of our animators stood in for the player throughout the 3 weeks
Three-act
that we were on
structure
stage.
means a 4-hour
All the
game.
actors
They have to
are
pay
always
at
reacting and
least
talking
$400
directly.
to
And in
play.
VR, it's such a powerful thing. It's all about building that emotional connection, and just makes the experience all the more authentic.
Well, you and Vince, I know this series is really close to your hearts, and when I saw the trailer, I'm like, wow, there's so much there to experience. It looks really rich and detailed, obviously authentic as well. Paying tribute to everyone that was involved in the war. I wanted to ask you also about multiplayer, which is something that Respawn is really known for, and you've got a great single player experience. But I hear you might also be doing MP too.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, the thing about VR is that, I've spent so much.
The thing about VR is that two people in the world have it because it's too fucking expensive. So if you want to make multiplayer for a VR game, you're going to have like 3 concurrent players in a week.
Feel good, and one of the hardest ones is leaning. And in VR, you know how you duck? You just duck. And how you lean in VR, you just lean. And so
real life, if I want to duck, I go quack, quack.
Peek around the corner and see where the
bad
guy is just, it heightens the tension so much. It makes it feel all the more real. And when you put that into a multiplayer experience, it just raises it to a whole nother level. So we are shipping, in addition to the campaign, we are shipping a full suite of VR modes, including a few that you can only do in VR. And we're really excited about people playing those, after it comes out.
Wow. Well, definitely a full-blown VR experience. I got to say, I'm really excited to put the headset on and try this. And it's coming out later this year, right?
Coming out holiday. So, fasten your seatbelts. We are so excited to bring it to players. We've been working on it a long time. Like you mentioned, it's a passion project for Vince and I and everyone at Respawn. It's a wonderful full circle experience for a lot of us that started our careers working on those original set, going back first one and Allied Assault, and now to be able to bring.
Wait, so this is made by the original creators of Medal of Honor.
Is one of the most exciting things we've been involved with.
Is that what I'm getting?
Thank you so much, Peter. Opening Night Live will be right back, and in the meantime, here's a look at a new game that is launching tonight.
The world was broken, fractured by the magic the Vow Keepers said they would protect us from. Spellstorms still rage across the ruins of the Hollow-lands. This is proof, they said. It isn't safe. It can't be controlled. Magic cannot be used. But I am a battle mage.
Spellbreak doesn't look like this.
I have broken my vow. And now I fight to break free.
Ow! Ow! Cat is mad. Ow! Yeah, this is Spellbreak, but I don't remember it looking like this. This game is cool. I played like the beta and I got it on Epic. It's pretty nice. Yeah, they definitely improved the graphics. Nice. Cool. So they're gonna release the full version. Pretty nice. It's like a battle royale with spells, with magic. Yeah, wasn't this launching tonight? Didn't Jeff say that it was launching tonight? What? Hey, the Imagine Dragons music is back. Whoa! 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 Whoa They all want to be Maroon 5, Imagine Dragons. Hey, it's that game that we like, Smite. You saw Host Bad? Yeah, I saw it too.
So many great games in Xbox Game Pass, and many of tonight's games are in it as well. Every year at Gamescom, we like to highlight some incredible games made in Germany. And tonight, we have a special announcement about one of the most legendary German games of all time, created by Factor 5. Enjoy.
$1 for all those games for the first month.
アミガのサウンドそのものも素晴らしいと思いましたね。日本じゃ本当に聞いたことがなかった音楽でした。
Factor 5
Is that
was
Turrican?
so far ahead of the curve, and each of their games pushed game technology as far as possible. I'd say they're one of the greatest indie developers of all time.
It looks like Turrican.
本当にすごかった。今回タリカンのコレクションが出るってことをとても嬉しく思っているし、これはまた当時みたいにみんなに見せて歩きたいなと思っています。
Are they remaking Turrican as an indie game?
This was the first game that allowed me to completely fulfill my musical vision. It defined my career, and the fans have been there ever since. To this day, it's one of my proudest.
The set collection? Oh, it's a Turrican collection. Well, I still don't know if it is. Yeah, it is. Whoa, Factor 5 is still alive? Really? Those are the guys who made
Bungie revealed a new era of Destiny 2
Wars.
that starts on November 10th with Beyond Light. For the first time ever, Guardians will add a new elemental power to their arsenal, the dark power of Stasis. With Stasis,
Destiny.
players will take on the powers of darkness to control and dominate the battle. Here's an all-new look at Stasis from Destiny 2 Beyond Light.
World premiere.
The floodgates are open. The darkness is here. As you step away from the light.
This game would be cool if it didn't look like every other space shooter ever.
Focus your power. Let it grow. Our fight is far from over.
It was like Borderlands in space. I think it's new classes, right?
One after another.
Is it? Is there new classes? Or new abilities? I don't know. Punch! Okay, that was cool. Yeah. I used to play Titan. For the little that I played Titan. Now I remember. Meh.
I have one more award to give out tonight, and that is Best Sony PlayStation Game. So, without further ado, the winner is Cyberpunk 2077.
It's not even out.
Of course,
It's
there
not-
are even more awards than the ones I announced tonight.
It's
so
not-
check out the Gamescom Awards user voting, where you can vote for your favorite streamer, Gamescom's most wanted.
Vote for
and
me.
Best of Gamescom.
I'm your
The winners will
favorite
be
streamer
revealed at Gamescom
because it's
show, along with
September. Shit. Yeah, and it's September. You can give me all the subs and all your money because that's what you're here for. Only here on Twitch, sponsored by Subway. Eat fresh.
That's it for me tonight. But before I turn it back to Jeff, I just want to say that I hope everyone out there is staying safe and healthy. We're all in this together, so take care. Back to you, Jeff.
Thank you
Jeff
very much,
Keighley is in
Sydney. It's great to have
space.
you on the show again this year. All right. Well, a lot of people have been wondering, what will the next
He's
generation
not good
of
enough to
gaming
feed.
feel like? How
Tell
will it
me
be
why.
different? What is that generational difference? Well, back in June, we saw the
Ratchet
announcement
and
of
Clunk.
Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart from Insomniac Games, a title which uses the power
Ratchet
of PlayStation
and
5,
Clink.
the SSD hard drive, and the DualSense controller to create an experience that Insomniac says is only possible on brand new hardware. Well, now it's time for you to decide if you see the difference. Here's an extended, uninterrupted demo of live PlayStation 5 gameplay of Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Enjoy.
World premiere. Oh shit, it's 60 FPS. The bug isn't 60 FPS though. Well, the game, it's cinematic, so...
We're back. And not far from where we last saw him. We may still have time to put a stop to this.
Hey, I think I found the Wombat!
Oh dear.
It's like a little toaster. Oh, it's 30 FPS. That's rough.
Bringing out the big guns.
Like, why even bother going next gen if you're still gonna do 30 FPS? Like, it makes no sense.
Feels good to be back in action.
That's a Spider-Man weapon wheel. The UI also reminds me a lot of Spider-Man.
Last one. The train's pulling away. Let's go.
They run on the same engine. Like, this is probably Insomniac engine version 8 or 4, I don't fucking know.
Put down the Dimensionator, Nefarious. Put down the Dimensionator. Yeah, right.
I'd always had the wheel, I know, but it reminds me, like, the way it snaps. It reminds me of the Spider-Man weapon wheel. And I make the connection because they're made by the same people and they run on the same fucking engine. So I probably share some assets. I don't know. Oh no, we got dinosaurs.
Was that supposed to happen?
Hitting Nefarious's device seems to have destabilized reality.
The bridge is shot. There
Look at Clank, he's so shiny.
The rifts appeared to react to your device. Try pointing it at one of them. That was rather exciting.
That was weird. Man, that's fucking weird. That looks weird. I'm sure you will. I mean, I'm sure you do, Smite. You horny ass horny.
Sand sharks from above.
My heroes!
I knew you'd come.
Might as well.
You know, I know
A kraken.
this is not the same Insomniac from the 90s, but this has mad Spyro feel to it. Oh shit.
I will never get used to that. Hey, at least we're on the same planet this time. Nefarious is on the other side of that building. Let's get moving before he does anything else to break reality.
Did Dr. Nefarious
Yes, I will be able to play this demo on my PS5 later today.
Yeah, I kind of wish he was doing a worse job.
He must have more planned than he is telling us.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Why does he have a sprinkler weapon? Oh, it freezes people, okay. Does it? That shit is trippy, man. I can't get used to the rift jumps.
Can't wait to see what's new.
Rusts? Oh, yeah, that's true. If they're robots, it rusts them. Okay. That makes sense. Wait, so they're showing Ratchet and Clank. It's probably almost the end of the show. Yeah, it's 10 minutes left.
them. We have to get the Dimensionator away from Nefarious. Oh, no, not right now. Whoa!
The dimensions are weakening considerably.
How bad is it?
Well, it is certainly not good.
Great!
Holy shit. The loading in this thing. What the fuck? What the fuck? This game is crazy, dude. Oh, there's gonna be the girl, but they're gonna cut it at the same time.
Ratchet.
They're showing like the same thing.
Ratchet?
It's gonna cut. They repeated the same trailer as before! It didn't show anything new!
There you have it, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, and now I am joined by Marcus Smith and Mike Daly from Insomniac Games. Guys, it was so great to see that long, uninterrupted demo of Rift Apart, and I have so many questions.
Hey, it's Smite,
to see
yeah.
what you're doing with the power of PS5 and the SSD. Let me ask you first, Marcus, what are you able to do with Rift Apart that you haven't been able to do before in a Ratchet game because of the power of PS5?
I mean, first and foremost, it's just pure horsepower, enables us to fill our worlds with...
Yeah, but we can't run the game at 60 FPS, even though we're like super omega console at this time.
The dimensional shifting that we have going on, which uses the SSD that allows us to fling the player from planet to planet to planet lightning fast, like way, way faster than anything we've ever been able to do before.
Yeah, the Rift tether, we saw that in the demo. We had seen some of that in the trailer. So that's all actual gameplay. Mike, I'm curious, like, how does that?
Why does he have a golden fly? Because he likes them.
Are there certain moments
He also has a golden beetle
jump, or how do you play through that?
up there.
Yeah, so in the game, there is dimensional damage spread throughout the galaxy that Ratchet and Clank have to
He
find
has
way
a
to
dual
fix.
sense controller down there. Look at it.
Points in space
Down here.
that you can pull to you.
He has a
with your wrist
PS5
tether.
controller.
It's like being able to lasso a portal. And that enables you to basically like warp across the world to.
He
find
probably
some
has a
places to discover
PS5 at his
or gain a
own.
tactical advantage in combat.
Like a developer unit.
Wow, yeah, I got to say, like when you see that and you imagine the jumping from multiple worlds at instantaneously almost, and it sounds like there's no load screens throughout the entire game.
That's right. We're going seamless.
That's right. Yep.
Wow. All right. You so confident, both of you say it. I like it. Now, let me ask you about DualSense. That's something that is a big part of PS5. I've had a chance to go hands-on with the controller, with the adaptive triggers and the haptics. How are you using that to sort of impact the gameplay of Rift Apart?
So at the heart of every Ratchet and Clank game is a powerful arsenal of weapons that just exude a ton of personality. And the DualSense is sort of like, it feels like it was made for Ratchet and Clank just because the haptics give us a whole new layer for the weapons to express themselves. So for example, your burst pistol, of course it gives you like a satisfying click or kick with every bullet. But when you throw the shatter bomb, you can actually feel the energy pulsing off the grenade fade away as it gets further apart from you. Basically, the haptics are expressive enough that every weapon feels different and you can tell what you're holding.
Isn't this like the same as HD Rumble?
To a functional level where, in addition to the trigger pull feeling unique, we can actually use that as a super intuitive way to add alternate functions to the weapons. So, for example, in the demo, we've got the Enforcer, which is a double-barreled shotgun. you can pull the trigger part of the way down until you hit resistance to fire a single barrel. And then whenever you feel like it's the right time, pull it the rest of the way for a double shot. So you might be swarmed by a bunch of little enemies. You only want to waste one shot on them, and then wait a minute for even more to swarm in before finishing them off. But a big guy, you probably want to just give both barrels to right away. So there's a nice intuitive way of basically raising the skill ceiling and giving you more ways to play better.
Wow, no, I'm excited to see how you guys are going to roll that out across what I'm sure are an insane, group of weapons as always. Plot-wise, Marcus, tell us a bit about this game. I think some fans have wondered, does this tie into the movie plot line, the game plot line? Like, how it would tell us in the Ratchet verse where this sits.
In the Ratchet verse.
Well, canonically, this is an extension of Ratchet and Clank Into the Nexus, the 2013 game. But it's a standalone adventure, so it's one that even if you've never played a Ratchet & Clank game,
Into the Nexus,
you'll understand it and you'll enjoy it. For hardcore fans, we have a lot of nods. You're gonna see a lot of returning characters and planets, and see them all through a whole new light of multiple dimensionality.
Yeah, no, this Rift Tether thing I think looks really exciting. And how often, is that something we saw in the demo? Is that something you're going to see frequently in the game? Are there special moments? I guess I'm curious.
Wait, so this is a sequel to that game, not to the reboot? What?
So the Rift Tether has created these anomalies all throughout the galaxy. You'll encounter those pretty often. There's even a few more types of dimensional damage you'll encounter that we haven't shown yet. Okay. Now, being pulled between worlds, that's localized to chasing after Dr. Nefarious in the demo. And that's sort of reserved for special moments when you really have to, when the dimensional damage really tears wide open.
Well, I got to say, it looks incredible. And then at the end, we got another tease of this female Lombax. I know you guys have confirmed she is playable in parts of the game. I think everyone wants to know, though, do we have a name for her?
The world is more interesting with mysteries, and we're going to have to keep this one.
Son of a bitch.
Do we get a number of letters in her name or anything?
Rachetta. I don't know. Panchetta.
She's not named Abby, though, right? All right, well, we'll have to wait and see what you guys have in store for us. I got to say, it looks incredible. The Ratchet games are always so much fun. And as you said, when you think of the power of SSD and the DualSense all coming together, it looks really exciting. Before we go, though, I think everyone around the world wants to know when we're going to get to play this game.
At launch.
You can share with us on where you're at in development right now?
Mike?
So Ratchet & Clank is coming out in the PS5 launch window. So we haven't announced a specific release date yet, so stay tuned for that.
What kind of window? Is it big window? So no, I'm just kidding. All right, that's all we're gonna get, I'm sure. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart.
Window. It's probably like first month.
I gotta say, Insomniac, we're so excited about what you guys are doing across PlayStation.
But we still don't know when it launches, so
thank you so much for
that doesn't matter.
And we look forward to seeing more of Rift Apart soon.
Thanks, Jeff. Take care.
All right, Marcus and Mike from Insomniac, thanks for showing us that first look at Ratchet &
Spider-Man
Clank for
says it was coming out in holiday season, so...
Thank you so much for watching from around the world, and make sure to stay tuned all weekend for more live Gamescom coverage at Gamescom.global.
That's it?
For us, we'll see you later this year for the Game Awards 2020. Our team is hard at work to build a very special live show for you coming in December. We'll see you then. Good night.
Wait, that's it? No Smash? No one more? No nothing? That sucks. Okay, what did we see that was fun? We saw like 2 frames of Crash. Star Wars looked cool. Star Wars looked like it had like third-person action game controls. It had like actual combat now. I like the change of perspective in LEGO Star Wars, but saying that LEGO Star Wars was like the most exciting thing that we saw in 2 hours is not very good. I knew about Spellbreak Smite from like 2 years ago. Fall Guys Season 2 looked cool, but that's already, we already knew about it. Yeah, that was boring. That was boring overall. That was a snooze fest. Look at Jeff being God damn it, Jeff. So bad. 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10. No Elden Ring, no nothing, dude. Oh my god. Well, that's I rated a 4 or a 3 out of 10. 1 point for each game that got me excited. I don't know. Go ask him. I gotta leave, chat. I got something to do real quick. Got some like a small streaming gig. I have to host a stream for a friend of mine for his work, for his job. And he's gonna like he's gonna host like a meeting, and he has to stream it on Facebook. And he asked me because I know how to stream and use OBS. Streaming was useful for something. What do you know? I can get money streaming somewhere else other than Twitch. I can host streams. It's fun. Anyway, chat. I'll be back. I will be back after that thing, and after lunch, I'll be back with playing Crasho. I'll be playing more Crasho. Fuck the chat. And yeah, I'll be back. I gotta start setting up for that and all. So thank you everybody for joining us. The stream was fun. Not at all. That presentation thing was weak. It was boring. Nothing happened. Like, nothing exciting happened. At least we got to see Lego Star Wars. We got to see new gameplay. That's something. It wasn't on Steam though. That got me a bit worried. But it's probably coming out on Steam. Alright. So thank you for joining. I'll be back. Please take care. Please be awesome as usual. Thank you for everything. Thank you for the subs, for the follows, for chatting with me, for hanging out, for doing all the things. And I'll see you guys soon. In like 2 hours. 2 hours-ish. So, from all of us here that make the show, I'd like to wish you happy gaming. God bless, my friend. Goodbye.